Hi everybody, it's Taylor. On this channel, I make videos about health, wellness, spirituality, and leveling up in your life. And I'm really excited to do another Sunday live because I went to the Planted Vegan Markets in Shell Harbour today, which is on the south coast of New South Wales in Australia. And it was a really amazing day, super, super sunny. I've also been vlogging today as well, and I will be posting that on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm super excited to share all the amazing food I tried, and I even bought vegan goodies to try on the live today. Now, I have been wanting a long sleeved or a hoodie from Sea Shepherd for so long now, and I finally bought one today. I had like a gift card that I hadn't even spent from Christmas, and I was just like, you know what? Me and my sister got the same one, so I think it's really cute. And this is the front of it. It's got the Sea Shepherd label, as well as the arm graphic, and I'll just try and move my hair back as well. You can't really read it all though because it'll be back to front. Yeah, this was $40 and I'm pretty happy with it. It's actually too hot to wear it, but I was too excited to not wear it. So just to fill you in, if there's anyone here that actually doesn't know what Sea Shepherd is, I've just got the label here. Sea Shepherd is a non-profit conservation organization that uses innovative direct action tactics to investigate, document, and take action when necessary to expose and confront illegal activities on the high seas. By safeguarding the biodiversity of our delicately balanced oceanic ecosystems, Sea Shepherd works to ensure their survival for future generations. So, yeah, people might look at this and go, $40, wow, that's like a lot for a top. But it's going towards a really amazing cause. And if no one's aware, I've seen statistics that if fishing keeps continuing at the rate that it is continuing, we will have empty oceans by 2050. I'm sure that stat is up to debate, but I'm more than happy to spend $40 on a shirt that supports that cause. And I'm so excited. I actually see, my sister also got these, and I tried one at the markets and I decided to get a whole batch myself. So I'm gonna try these macarons. I think that's what they're called. Macarons. I can try and do a bit of a French accent. And I'm gonna try the flavor. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna try the flavors. Oh. Apparently my live chat's not working. I'm just going to double check that now. Okay, maybe that's working now. So I'm going to get back into it. Yes, that's working now. Sorry guys, that should be getting ready for everyone. Now back to the taste test. Look at how amazing these are. Seriously, this is from Macaron and Me. I'm also going to link these guys. Oh, that's so hilarious. That's like my first live hiccup. So yay, milestone. Amazing. Hello, Aussie Herbivore. Hey guys, it's really nice to get the conversation going. So remember to ask any questions at any point if anything pops up. So yeah, these guys are based in Australia and they're vegan certified as well. I'm pretty sure they were at the vegan markets. I'm not sure. Later on, I'm going to try these, or I'll just eat them throughout the live and guess what flavors they are. But before I do that, I would like to share this amazing company as well. They're called The Vegan Cookie. They were also at the Kiama markets as well. And they're $6 for one cookie, and they also have a deal if you buy 3. And these guys amazingly gifted me the cookie dough to bake in my house. So I'm really excited to try these. I did have a cookie today, and I'm not kidding you. These are massive. They're literally like that big. So I have one today, and I'm gonna like probably take it along with me on my next van trip. I'm so excited. It's been kind of in the works for a while. I don't want to spoil the surprise on where we're going, but I'm really excited to go on another trip, and I will be showing you guys some amazing vegan restaurants along the way. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And this is, I think, triple chocolate is the flavor. That is my favorite flavor. So definitely try these guys out if you're ever in Kiama or Shell Harbour. Also, I'll talk you through this tea that I'd like to try, but I will try the first macaroon. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked my last van vlog. I really enjoyed filming it. It was very fun. I am going to try this yellow one. So my sister gave me one to have a bite of, and I ate the whole thing. So sorry, Josie. Now I have my own. Maybe I'll save her some. No, let's be honest, that's not gonna fly with me. So let's give it a shot. So this one's a lemon flavor. It is super, super crumbly. I'm actually surprised they've lasted this long, because like we went to a skate park and everything. Yeah, I think you know what? It tastes lemony pineapple-y. It's got a bit of pineapple vibes. Highly, highly recommend. And because it's such a fitting occasion, well, I have these, so why not? I'm gonna bring out my Romanian, my Romanian tea set that I got from this beautiful lady called Victoria, who was moving and just sold this whole set to me for $40, and super, super crazy. It's so beautiful. I'd like to think that this was owned by like a beautiful, like, was made by a gypsy woman in Romania, because it's got those vibes, and I really, really love it. And I also love that it was thrifted as well, and I didn't have to go out and buy new stuff from Kmart to have such beautiful, beautiful wear in my house. And also, let's try the next tea. And at the market, I'm going to show them in the vlog later on this week. And they even had this really cute complimentary where you could pull out a different tab, a piece of paper, and you open it up. I think this is actually the one my dad opened up. You have brilliant ideas. He does have brilliant ideas, such as buying this tea. I haven't tried it yet, but this one is Genie & Co. Genie & Co. And it says on the packet, the perfect pick-me-up. Start your day the right way with this naturally invigorating blend. And it's really nice because I'm sure you can compost this packaging as well. And it comes with, I've already opened it to make my tea, but it comes in a little plastic satchel, which is really nice. So the handcrafted organic teas by Amanda and Gary. And their website is teafromtwohomes.com. And it has a really nice little guide in it as well. So this is the all organic Siberian ginseng root, ginger root, anise, myrtle leaves. So for the hot brew guide, it says to just, boil it in water for 5 to 7 minutes. And you can also make it a cold brew after you boil it, and you just put it in the fridge to cool down. So I'm really excited. This is apparently really good if you're trying to drink less coffee, or if you have like a caffeine addiction problem and you're trying to swap it out. I know I definitely have to go through periods of time where I decrease my caffeine. I do like me a good almond latte, but sometimes I need to go with periods without it. So this might be good long term. Just gonna pack it up in a cute little thing. It is called, I'll just repeat it, Siberian Ginseng root. And yeah, that's awesome that you quit coffee this week. Actually, I also have another little flyer that has some alternatives. I got it from the Happy Herb shop. Just give me a minute. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. No worries. I'm glad I can talk about this because it's going to stop me from just eating this entire live. So thank you for asking me that. I got this really amazing flyer from the Happy Herb shop. And hi guys, thank you to all the new people that are tuning in. I just remembered then I'd really like to thank all of my new subscribers. I passed 350 subscribers, which is really, really cool. So thanks everyone. It's amazing to know there's such an amazing community of like-minded people out there. So thank you very much. This flyer was from the Happy Herb shop, and along with ginseng, it's got some other recommendations if you are trying to decrease your caffeine intake. So ginseng, or Panax ginseng, is an excellent... Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thanks for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. So Panax ginseng is an excellent energy booster and tonic that can assist with withdrawal symptoms. I think I've had a bit too much time in the sun today, and you know, this is quite warm. It's, yeah. And another one, Siberian ginseng, which is what this one is. Yes, if you haven't already, please like this video. It's got what the plant scientific name is. I'm not going to read that out, but Siberian ginseng is also good for that, as well as rhodiola rosea are adaptogens that boost energy and help your body deal with stress. Ginkgo brahmi, we have some brahmi growing in our backyard, which is a memory herb. Memory herb. I sounded really bogan then. Memory herb. Memory herb. And gotu kola, ginkgo brahmi and gotu kola are excellent brain tonics that can help you think clearly without caffeine. So gotu kola is a really common herb. Piers let me know that. He knows a lot about gardening, and I think I knew a band called Gotu or Gotu Kola. So that's the way that I heard about Gotu Kola, was through music, which is really random. And another one that's really good is Tulsi. It's used for stress and mental clarity. This is interesting. Skullcap is a tonic and relaxant for the nervous system and can assist with tension headaches. Another one, oat straw, can help strengthen the nervous system after long-term caffeine use. And homeopathics, belladonna and nux vomica, are used for headaches. I don't know anything about that last one there. I would hope that they are plants, not animal products. I have no idea. So I recommend the top except for the last one because I don't actually know what they are. So yeah, drink lots of water, get plenty of rest if you are trying to decrease any dependence on caffeine. Just a reminder, this one is ginseng. Ooh, what was it? Siberian ginseng, ginger root, and myrtle leaves. So let's try it out. I love this teapot. It's so cute. Right, it's been brewing for a while, so it's probably going to be really strong. That's really good. It definitely tastes very fresh. It's actually quite dominated by the ginger. I don't think I've had ginseng before. I was a little bit spooked when I saw myrtle leaves because I don't like lemon myrtle. I just despise it. But it doesn't taste anything like that. That's super good, super refreshing, and I highly recommend. I'll have to double check what the price was for this, but you do get 15 hot cups out of this, and I will pop in their website in the description box after this goes up. So that's really good. I'm going to keep eating my macaroon. Actually, I'm just going to like half bite everything so I can taste all the different flavors. And I'm sure someone will help me eat these after the live stream. I'm sure none of you just want to hear me like eat on YouTube. So this is interesting. This looks like it's charcoal, but it's kind of blue. Kind of looks gray in that light, but let's give it a go. I think that's definitely charcoal. So the outer edge is charcoal. I'm just going to get it off my tooth. Outer edge is charcoal. Looks like the middle is chocolate. That's a pass, although the yellow one is still my favorite so far. And you know what? I've never actually had these before. I wasn't vegan. So this is my first time macaron experience. No, it's definitely not licorice flavor. I would be able to taste that. It's got more of a neutral flavor. And I think the icing is chocolate. This is pink. I reckon this one could be berry. What do you guys reckon it is? It's actually really amazing because I don't have a lot of refined sugar. To go and have stuff like this occasionally, it just makes it taste a million times better. And I do really like to have vegan junk food every now and again because vegan junk food is great. Okay. Strawberry. You were right on the money. That is really good. I'm going to have a sip of tea now. That is definitely strawberry, and that is really, really good. Again, the pineapple lemon one is still my favorite. Just to break up me chomping away, I'd really like to talk about some really cool vegan news things that I've seen. If I can not have biscuits in my teeth. So I'll just send it in the live chat as well. So this is breaking news. I came out yesterday. Beyond Meat is helping McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut to expand their plant-based menu offerings. So they just partnered with McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell to take its vegan meat to fast food restaurants around the world. So the California food tech company secured a 3-year global agreement with McDonald's Corporation. So Beyond Meat will be the chain's preferred supplier of its McPlant patty. McDonald's began testing the pea protein-based patty in select locations in Denmark and Sweden earlier this year. So that's really cool. I just want to see where it's like coming to. I don't know when it's going to come to Australia, but they've been testing throughout the States. So I didn't know this, but last year Pizza Hut US launched the Beyond Italian Sausage Pizza and the Great Beyond Pizza. That's really cool. There's a lot of vegan alternatives like that. In Australia, you just have to seek out the restaurants that make those types of foods. But what I find really exciting is that that is coming to the masses, and it's cool that people will be able to go to mainstream places and get these products. I think sometimes in veganism, we kind of preach to the choir. I think it's better to have these products in a audience who aren't, you know, usually exposed to these alternatives, and it's going to make it a lot more accessible to so many different types of people. So that's really encouraging, and I'm always excited when I see things like this happening, because I'm probably not going to go out of my way to get a McDonald's burger if it does come to Australia, but sometimes in social situations, you end up places like that. Maybe you're the only one who's vegan and everyone goes to Macca's, and this is just a random hypothetical situation, but I know when I was at uni and stuff, I would definitely be the only one in the group that was vegan. So everyone would go to a place and I just kind of have to move around the menu to make a vegan thing happen. So that's really exciting that some people aren't going to have to do that anymore in these big chains. So how great is that? That's great. And there's another documentary coming out. That's cool. It's called Seaspiracy. So the new Netflix documentary exposes the environmental impact of seafood. It's like Sea Shepherd. When I was figuring out what I was going to wear for this live, I was like, it's either Sea Shepherd or my new awesome t-shirt I got from Fear Apparel, which says "Some screams are silent," and it's got an image of a fish, you know, being pulled out of the ocean. Okay, positivity here. This is going to bring a lot of awareness to ocean conservation and to what happens to marine animals. Yeah, so the factory farming of marine animals targets it as a highly neglected issue. I definitely agree with that. On the article, it's got, did I put it in the, oh yeah, I did put it in the chat. In the article itself, it actually says 4 ways we can save the oceans. So if anyone here wants to have a read of it, or even send this to someone who still eats seafood, just to, you know, create awareness, this is here. According to Anderson, the Seaspiracy trailer will drop in next week, and the new Netflix documentary will premiere on March 24th. Ooh, 3 days before my birthday, just in case anyone didn't know. Yeah, it's a follow-up to Kip Anderson's 2014 Netflix documentary Cowspiracy, and focuses on the challenges facing the world's oceans. So, funny story here, I've actually met Kip Anderson. That's like it's a bit of a flex. I met him at a vegan house party in Sydney, and I actually asked him about being an editor, filmmaker, videographer when I was just, you know, moving to Sydney. And he gave me some really advice. He's a really cool, chill dude. So I really like it when you really idolize someone and you have them up on a pedestal, because I think he hadn't released Cowspiracy yet. I think it was What the Health was the first one he did. Maybe I've switched them around. But he was already like this idol in my head. And when I met him in person, he was so chill and so lovely. So he gave me some really great advice, and I'm very excited to watch this. Okay, now I've talked about some news. Let's get to the next one. This one's purple, and it's yellow in the middle. Lavender and lemon. It's definitely not caramel. I need another bite. I think it's lemon. Really nice though. Maybe just the purple is there for the color. It doesn't really taste like lavender. It's definitely more of a lemon flavor. Well, let's get some more tea. Oops. So I'd also, while I'm eating, I'd like to really talk about some of my thoughts recently on meditation and training, like actually fitness training. A couple of years ago was going to do an ultra marathon, and due to a few hectic things happening in uni and work and everything, I did run 52 kilometers as a training run. So I did actually do an ultra distance length, but I didn't do it in a race setting, which was supposed to be Bright in Victoria in Australia. And I was super disappointed about that. And triathlons and ultra running has really been put on hold for me, especially when I was finishing uni and knuckling down, and also like with all the COVID stuff as well, made training really hard. But recently I've been thinking of starting up a training program again in order to get me ready for some sort of race. Now, I haven't actually decided what race I'm going to do. I'm open to ideas. So if anyone sees any really cool races out there, maybe triathlons, duathlons, or adventure races, I'd really like to do them in the future. Maybe Ironman. I've got to like see my physio to see if I can still do that after I got injured because of a few different things. But I feel like I'm getting back to some happy medium, and I've been running again. And yeah, I've been going to the gym to do strength training 3 times a week. And I find that's really great. And I've also been running maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I'm thinking of making a morning routine video when I do my morning run at the beach. If you guys would be interested in seeing that, let me know, because I think that'd be a fun video to make. And I might do that very soon after I come back from my trip. But yeah, I've just been kind of splashing around doing just my general weights routine at any time, and then running 4Ks at the beach here and there. It's not a very consistent routine. I just have been doing it recently because it makes me feel good, which is why I think that's the most important thing when it comes to exercise, is that when you do actually just enjoy the whole process, you're more likely to stick to a fitness routine. But it's been a while for me since I've had a solid goal in my mind about a race, and I always find I'm more productive training when I have not like a deadline, but a goal, really. I feel like my running pace is just kind of bouncing around in the same zone, and I would really love to kind of ramp it up. Back when I did my first marathon, which was a 5:30 pace, and I'm nowhere near that now because I haven't been training like seriously. So I think that's something that I'm going to incorporate more into the channel is my health. Well, health is a main driver of this channel, but also move more into fitness. And I will be sharing with you guys what I'm learning about training for certain things. I really love endurance. It's really, really great. I think I'm actually going to have time and space later this year to do some races, hopefully. I mean, we can't really travel at the moment, so I feel like it's a good time later on this year to start thinking about some races. And yeah, after my travel things are done, like I've got some trips coming up and I'm really excited about them because I get to make some really cool content for you guys, and I just love traveling. All in all, love traveling. But I also love triathlons and I also love fitness. So that is also something that I'm going to be focusing on later. I think what a lot of self-help channels talk about, but not so much fitness channels, is the mental aspect of training. And I've noticed I've definitely fallen off the wagon in terms of meditation. There's a saying, if you just tell yourself you're going to do it for 2 minutes, you're more likely to do that habit. Has anyone heard of this principle before? Yeah, it's so necessary to train our brains if we have the time and the energy. I know some people are under a lot of pressure in their lives, but it is really helpful. At least for me, I find it's really helpful. And I've definitely fallen off the wagon in that, but today I've told you guys, so I have to be accountable. I'm going to meditate at some point tonight, and I will tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the upcoming vlogs how rigid I am to sticking to this, because it is really helpful. That's awesome. Yeah, walking is also super great for your mental health and is actually in a lot of ways a walking meditation. And it's just so great to get out in nature. If you're not like into meditation, there's so many other ways that can get us into that type of state, like, you know, walking outside, walking in nature. I also really love grounding myself in the earth, more so in the sand, because the ground where I'm living has lots of spiders. So I'll just stick to the sand for now. But yeah, there's so many other ways we can do it. It doesn't just have to be meditation. I know it works for me really well, especially after doing an experience like Vipassana, which was a 10-day silent retreat where you're doing it 11 hours a day. That really deepened my practice and also really prepared me for the benefits of meditation, because when you do it so much, you have some really crazy experiences where you go inward and you feel a lot of awareness of what's going on in your body. And for me, I could feel the inner workings of my spine and a lot of points in my body I didn't have awareness of walking away from my first Vipassana. You know, those parts where I couldn't really focus and feel what was going on there kind of lifted. And if you do a Vipassana yourself and decide to do one, that is a constantly evolving process, and a practice like Vipassana really helps you hone in on awareness of your body. So it makes you feel great as well during the high parts. It is very hard, but you know, doing something like Vipassana and then going to no meditation whatsoever, I can definitely feel the difference in just my clarity. So that's something I'm going to be doing that a lot more often. Do I have any suggestions of something for YouTube for a guided meditation? Yes, maybe I could do one on the channel. I haven't been trained to do a guided meditation. I've listened to a lot of them though. So I guess maybe I could create one more. I'm definitely not an expert, but I could create one based on all of the experience I've had with Vipassana. Maybe I'll just do, You know what? I'm going to write that down. I'll do a little body scan meditation. I really love picking music and footage for my videos as well. So maybe I'll do like a really serene beach, and then maybe I'll do some ASMR. I don't know if you can hear me because it's just my camera mic, but maybe I'll make it like ASMR. Just in some bogan Aussie accent. Yeah, I would love to do that. That is a great idea. Thank you so much. I will get onto that. Hopefully I'll make something like that probably next week, sometime next week. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, and I also, yoga nidra is great. Any type of, well, that's how I first got into meditation in high school. I was doing a lot of things. I did a lot of extracurricular activities, and I had heard about meditation, and I was also like, I didn't want to go out and like sit with my spine and my legs twisted up in a pretzel because I'm not that flexible. I'm hopefully going to get more flexible if I practice yoga more, which is also another really big part of training, is having flexibility routine. Yes, I think our accent's one of the best. South African accents are awesome. Yeah, we're definitely up there. And it's also, our accents are one of the hardest to learn because we put the least effort in how we move our jaws. So for someone who's got a Californian American accent, because they talk, that's a terrible accent. Oh, it's gone into accent territory. Maybe I can try and do an American accent, but if you speak in a Californian accent, you're really talking around your mouth. But when you talk in an Australian accent, everything's down here. There's no effort. So like, it's harder for Americans to talk like an Australian because they put so much effort, and it's really hard to unlearn. Oh, it's terrible. That's shocking. I thought my accent would be so much better after drum camp in high school. Yeah, so it's harder for them to unlearn. But yeah, I got into yoga nidra when I was in high school, which is like a yogi sleep. So that for me was really great because I could just lay there, and the only thing I had to do was not fall asleep. That's the only thing they advise you to not do, because you're just laying there, and it's kind of like a guided meditation body scan where you go through the points in your body and gain more awareness around it. And that relaxes you. And I used to use it to go to sleep. And I also started getting hectic lucid dreams when I started doing that. But in general, mindfulness guided meditations are the best. I don't really like it when there's hectic music tracks over guided meditations. I think they pull away from what meditations are trying to do, which is to turn inward and to feel the sensations. I will get one up. I'll send it into the chat. Yeah, so there's some really great apps as well. There's the Daily Calm, and also my friend got me onto one. That was really great. Maybe I deleted it. Sometimes my phone runs out of memory. Insight timer. I'll double check. Yeah, so Insight Timer is really, really cool because you can tune into live meditations as well. That's really great. And I'll find an actual video that I've listened to a lot. Fine. Yeah, so the ones that come to the top generally have music and like hectic stuff in it. This one goes for an hour, but kind of gets the vibe of simplicity, I think, is king in terms of guided meditations. I sent through a yoga nidra one. I don't know if it has. I cannot find the ones that I used to do. Well, that was also 5 years ago, so maybe they don't rank anymore. So you guys, this one seems all right. It looks familiar as well, so I think I might have done it already. So that's another yoga nidra meditation app, meditation video. So I just got a question in. What do I study? What did I study? Well, I'll send through one more meditation, sorry, before I answer that. It's not really a meditation, but it is. It is called Qigong, and it really helps you tap into your bioenergy, and it's also very calming as well. It's more like a movement. It's a Buddhist movement meditation, and I really love doing his level 1 video, and it's really trippy as well. So I highly recommend you check, because it just shows how powerful the unseen is. What did I study? Well, the long answer for that is that I first did a year of communications in journalism when I first started university when I was 17, because I graduated earlier than most people. And then after a year of doing that, I decided to go and travel for a little bit and have some time off. And I did a lot of traveling during those periods of my life. I did a lot of work, travel, rinse, repeat sort of situation. And then I started a Bachelor of Arts at the Sydney University, the University of Sydney. Oh, wow. It's been a long day, guys. It's been really hot. I think I got a little bit dehydrated because the sun was super strong out there. And so, yeah, I did a Bachelor of Arts at the University of Sydney, and my major was in film studies, and my second major was in Spanish and Latin American studies. When I went to uni there, I knew that I wanted to do film studies, but for the first semester, I wasn't actually sure about my second major. So I did a few random things. I did a couple of art history courses, I did a socio-legal course, and that was really, really interesting. And then over that summer, I did a Spanish course, and I was like, yes, I'm going to do this as my major. So that was my experience at university in arts. Was really, really awesome. It was primarily film theory, so it was a lot of research, a lot of writing, and some practical. I got some really good experience in Adobe Premiere Pro. That was really, really great. I spent a semester where we learned how to make film essays. I don't know if this is relevant to my channel, but film essays are this new form in academia because you need to use film to really understand the language of cinema. What better way to display how cinema works through the medium itself? Because mostly film theory is a lot of writing, but recently film essays have really become a huge thing. We actually had a guy come in who wrote the book on film essays for Harvard. He was Australian, and that was really, really cool. I'm a huge film nerd, and I'm a huge nerd in general. So I really enjoyed reading about critical literature on art and art history, and also a lot of that involved philosophy and politics, because film is really this amalgamation of all these different cultural forms in one thing, so you can really understand. Yeah, Adobe Premiere Pro is really, really great. That's what I learned at uni. I know there's a lot of other editing softwares out there, but for me, that's what I love to use. I love using the Adobe suite, so Photoshop and all of that as well. And yeah, so that's what I currently do now. I also do editing and like video production as well. So that's something I'm getting into, and I'm going to be launching my website very soon. And I'm really excited about that because a lot of my work has been through word of mouth, and people who know I do this reach out to me and we'll like organize something, but it's not something I've put out into the World Wide Web to know. And a lot of stuff I've done has actually been through like DMs and Instagram. So I'm really excited to put something out there very soon. And yeah, that's a work in progress. I'm going to get the photos for it very soon. I'm really excited to update on that. And yes, and my housemate, Piers, he is an amazing traveler, and he's done a lot with like in the spirituality space as well in the crypto space. Yeah, he loves learning about cryptocurrencies, and he knows a lot about that. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Ivan. Thank you for asking. I hope that helps everyone get to know me a little bit more. And I think we can segue into the final tasting. We've got a green one, macaron. So this is like Kermit the Frog a bit, this kind of color. I wonder what this one will be. Hopefully mint. Hopefully it'll be mint. Can you guys tell I'm getting hungry now? I'm just like devouring the biscuits. Ooh, my tongue's green. Okay, how did I meet Dr. Leo Venus? Sorry guys, my tongue's green. I need like a napkin. The funny thing, yeah, things are quite chill over here in terms of COVID. We've had it pretty lucky. I know it's like a very sensitive situation, so I won't talk about it too much, but we did have a lockdown over here almost a year ago. We actually had 3 months where everything shut down and we weren't really allowed outside. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, I'm happy we can go outside now. That's nice. And yeah, it was pretty hectic here, a lot of panic buying and everything. And there's numbers are still here and whatever, but things are a lot more chill and a lot compared to other places in the world. And we are really lucky to be here. I think it's because we're an island, it's a lot easier to control movement. Yeah, so everything's quite chill here in general. And how did I meet Dr. Leo Venus? Well, I've never actually met him. This is really funny. It's so weird because we've worked together for so long. So I started working with him in July as his editor and creative partner for the channel. And that was straight out of uni. We actually talked about it over Instagram. So I think I'd had a couple of discussions with him on Instagram, and then I'd heard that he was looking for an editor. So I just messaged him on Instagram, and then we had a chat on a video call, and I sent him through my stuff from uni and my portfolio. And yeah, and then we just started working together, and it was great. Yes, Leo's awesome. He's really, really great to work with, and he's super, super positive. and I had such an amazing time editing his videos. The daily vlogs were awesome, and it was so much fun. And yeah, he's a really cool dude. And yeah, I've never met him before. Yeah, it's what a crazy, amazing world we live in. But yeah, it'd be cool to meet one day. Maybe when we can all travel again, that'll be really lovely. And yeah, the vegan community is strong despite everyone being everywhere. So yeah, that's how I met Leo. And that's generally how, like, the vegan community is so wide. I've made friends overseas in like festivals, and sometimes you go years without seeing each other. And then when you do finally have the chance to meet up again, it's like nothing's changed, which is really, really awesome. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Ivan. And so I've eaten all the macaroons. It's so funny, they're just all like half eaten. I've had a lot of sugar today. Yeah, it would be cool to see Leo in the vlog. That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be really, really cool. Can you explain the Quadriceps extract you take? Yes, I can. I will be just a moment. I will go get the little flyer it comes with, and I'll go get the bottle and the rest of the pack. Just a moment. I have the things. Ooh, okay. I have a teapot. I've got notes. I have my phone. I have biscuits. I've got everything in this lab, guys. It's gone off. Okay, I'll try and not break this teapot. Okay, so here we have some life cycle mushroom extracts from Byron Bay. And I'm just going to start tapping. ASMR. Yeah, so this was really, really great. This comes with a lot of mushroom extracts. It's been a while now since I bought it. I think they were like 130, I think. And it's a really good deal because you get so many of the different extracts. And I remember once buying one of these in a little pop-up coffee store in Byron Bay for like $70 on its own. So it is much better if you get a big pack, you know. Bulk is always better in general. But to answer your question about the Quadriceps, is I take it every single morning under my tongue. I have a warm lemon water first thing in the morning, and I generally take it before I drink that because ironically, even though it's healthy, it uses a lot of alcohol because it's a tincture. So it's like that, and you just like take it under your tongue, and it's quite a high percentage alcohol to like preserve it. So it is a little bit bitter. Yeah, so it doesn't contain more than 35% alcohol by volume. That's just to preserve it. Yeah, so it's distilled water, Quadriceps double extract, fruiting body mycelial biomass, mycelium flavoring, wild harvested kakadu plum, and fruiting body flavoring. So it's actually mushroom ingredients grown and sourced from the USA, but they've packaged it over here, I guess. And you've got to keep it out of sunlight just so it stays longer. And yeah, I mean, we haven't gone through it that much. Like we've gone through that much and we've had it for a couple of months now. But it's really good. It's an energizing extract. And I've also got the Biohacking and Traditional Uses Guide. So I'm literally just going to read this out because I'm a nutritionist. Quadriceps mushroom is an extraordinary mushroom which has been used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat fatigue, low libido, and kidney disease. More recent research in the bioactive compounds, in particularly quadriceps, may promote anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidative, anti-aging activities, as well as potentially having beneficial effects on lipid metabolism and improving your endurance to prolonged and high-intensity exercise. So this has been really great because I generally work out most days of the week and I get movement every day, but I try to work out a little bit at least every day. And so this is, I guess, really good for recovery. And they recommend you use it in the morning. So they say you can add it to coffee, tea, or water. And in the pack that we have, so in this pack we have reishi, turkey tail, shiitake, lion's mane, and quadriceps. And on the biohacking guide, they say quadriceps, turkey tail, and chaga are more for the AM. So you take them in the morning because they are like super energizing and invigorating. And then reishi and lion's mane add to evening tea or water. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to add the lion's mane to my tea because it's been some, I think it's almost dinner time, guys. Even though I've been eating biscuits this whole time. Yeah, so this lion's mane has been really great as well, if you guys are interested in hearing about it, because it helps neurogenesis, so like new brain synapses forming. I'm going to read it in a more scientific way in the pamphlet. Just stick to the pamphlet. Lion's mane mushroom has a long history of usage in traditional Chinese medicine. For its positive effects on cognitive health, this mushroom is rich in bioactive components such as beta-glucans, which are thought to be responsible for some important psychological activities. This includes antioxidant, anti-inflammatory activities, and neural growth, improving memory and focus, as well as enhancing your dreams and mood. And I've definitely found that with the lion's mane. My dreams have just gone nuts, like really nuts. And I find that whatever media I'm watching has like a really big impact on my dreams. Also, being a film major kind of ruins your childhood because then you see all of your favorite films in this really horrible light. Like some, yeah. A lot of my favorite films got ruined as an arts major because of, you know, we'd like walk in, our tutors would be like, okay, so this is what's wrong with this film. And I'd be like, So yeah, on that note, we were watching The Hunger Games on the weekend, and media really has a very big impression on our minds and our subconscious. So when I went to sleep, I literally had a dream I was in The Hunger Games, and not one night, but like 3 nights in a row. Why? I put that down to lion's mane. So if you're going to take a lion's mane, don't watch The Hunger Games. Yeah, but it wasn't like super scary, guys. It was fine. It was okay. It just, yeah, just be wary of what type of movies you watch when you start taking this. That's my warning. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. And I haven't actually opened the reishi yet. I've just been using them in isolation to really get a really good understanding of all their different benefits. And it's been good so far. I've also used turkey tail a lot, and that's really good for your immunity as well. And I did make a video about this as well. What did I call it? I will find it. I think I called it unboxing. Yeah, so I will link it in the group if you would like to have a closer look at it. So that's a link to the unboxing where I talk about all the different mushrooms, and yeah. yes, it is vegan. These are just mushroom extracts and they've been put in alcohol. So yeah, it's definitely vegan. They say it on all of the packages as well. So it's very clearly labeled as being vegan. I think a lot of mushroom products are vegan. I have been vegan for so long that even if there's been a label change on something I know has been vegan for a really long time, I just read everything anyway. Most of these will be, but you know, there's a lot of weird superfood things out there. I only just really learned what collagen was a few months ago. I don't take collagen, but it's weird what's in it. And I'm sure there's some mushroom extracts that are put with some weird coffee milk blend. That wouldn't surprise me, so do your research. But yeah, they're great. I highly recommend. And I also recommend a documentary called Fantastic Fungi, which really enhanced my appreciation for mushrooms in general. The first time I bought this, to be honest, I didn't really understand how crazy mushrooms were and the power of fungi. And I didn't really think it was doing anything because I also wasn't taking it enough. And yeah, I think I ended up getting rid of it, which was really silly. I don't recommend doing that. I just wasn't educated on the benefits of it, and I wasn't taking it frequently enough. And that was probably about 5 years ago. Yeah. So do research about all of these things. They're really, really amazing. And yeah, so that's my bit on mushrooms. And this brand is also Life Cycle as well, if you're interested. I don't know if they ship across the world, but maybe there would just be like a bigger shipping fee. I'm not sure. Yeah, so we have reached an hour, guys. I think the decision's out. My favorite one is the yellow one. Definitely the yellow one is my fave. These are not everyday items to eat. It's actually been my first day where I've had refined sugar for quite a while. I'm feeling pretty hyper, so yeah. These are really great. I'm going to link these. They're called Macaron and Me. I will link it down below. And they were at the Planted Markets in Shell Harbour on the south coast of New South Wales. And definitely check them out. They are a little bit smaller, well, a lot smaller than the Sydney vegan markets. The Sydney vegan markets are huge now. And I think it's just so encouraging for everyone out there who wants to try a plant-based lifestyle because, man, I had some really great food today. It's all going to be on the vlog. So stay tuned for the vlog. Also, if you haven't already, please like this live and yeah, subscribe already if you haven't. If you enjoy the channel, I will continue to make videos about health, traveling, fitness, and leveling up in your life. And I hope you have an amazing night or day wherever you are in the world. So Taylor's tuning out. She's going to go make some pad thai. And I'm really excited to talk to you guys all next Sunday when I'm back from my trip. So yes, if you have any van questions or van queries that I might be able to answer in the following videos, let me know in the comments. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Bye. Mwah.